Right, for this project, I have some bismuth tin alloy. I bought this online and supposedly this has a melting temperature of about 300 Fahrenheit. So I'm skeptical on that because that's a pretty low melting temperature. And if it's true, I should be able to cook it on the stove. But I've also heard that bismuth oxidizes very readily in air. And I have some peanut oil, which has a very high smoke temperature. So I think I can safely melt this down and use peanut oil as a flux. So this probably won't work, but it might. And so I'm gonna try it. And if it fails, we'll see what happens on this video. So again, I got this ingot online. I don't remember how much it was, probably 20 or 30 bucks. And this is bismuth tin alloy, 40% bismuth, 60% tin. And that alloy combination is supposed to be the lowest melting combination of the two metals. So I have this old pot that we don't use. I double checked with my wife to make sure I'm not gonna get in trouble. We never use this one. We got a bunch. So I'm just gonna use this as my new melting bismuth alloys pot. So like I said, peanut oil. Other oils will smoke, so you probably don't want to use those. And this one might smoke too, and if it does, I'll just clean this off and start over without the oil. I think this will help to prevent too much oxidation, so I don't have too much impurities, dross, oxides, whatever you want to call them. All right, temperature on. Use the inside one. Switching to voiceover right here because I did double speed. I don't want you to have to sit there and watch this thing slowly melt. So I'm getting my thermometer so we can know the temperatures when this thing starts to melt. And there's gonna be some transition as we go between partially molten and all the way liquefied. So in case you just can't see that, my thermometer's dying. It's like 140 Fahrenheit right now. 145, 142. About 200. Trying to move the oil a little bit so there's not hot spots because I kind of want to get a good idea of when it's actually melting. And the oil seems to be working well. It's not smoking yet. 300 Fahrenheit. So it should start melting anytime. So watch really closely on the edges. You're probably going to see it start to melt here in a minute. .307. Oop, I see it melting already. In the corner, the left corner there. Yep. Yeah, it's starting to liquefy. Temperature's shooting up too as it melts. Yeah, it's already up to like 400 Fahrenheit or 200 Celsius. I'm just gonna let it liquefy all the way. It looks really pretty. That oil is working really well to protect the metal. Bismuth is actually really pretty when it oxidizes. You get this nice purple range of colors when it oxidizes. Really pretty. I'm gonna try to prevent any oxidation though until I cast it into a ring, and then I'll probably reheat it and then let it slowly cool so I can get those colors in a ring. I think it'd be really pretty. We'll see what happens. But this video's purpose was just to show you how easy it is to liquefy this alloy on your stove with peanut oil. You can make rings. I made a silver ring, but not on my stove, obviously. So as you can see, I forgot to mention one thing. So this 40% bismuth, 60% tin. In case you're not familiar, bismuth is actually found in your Pepto-Bismol. So it's fairly non-toxic, but it's very effective for, stomach problems in Pepto-Bismol. So pretty fun stuff.